I welcome everyone. Today we are going to present about Project Breakout Ball Game. My name is Nidhishri and my team members are Chandana, Parikshit and Shvetashri, and our group name is about Venom Tail. And what is a breakout ball game is there will be a layer of bricks when each brick will be break down when the ball hits the brick, and for bouncing purpose of the ball we will be using paddle which will be moving from right and left. And before creating any project, we need to have some primary goals. What are our primary goals are? The game will not directly start. Whenever we press an enter key, then only the game will start and the paddle will move from left to right, which help the ball to bounce back. And if ball comes out of the frame, the game will be end. And a 4 point is when one brick break out, we'll be getting a 5 points. For each brick, we will be assigning five points. And when all the bricks are break down, we will be getting a final score what we have secured, and you won acknowledgement. And again, we'll be getting a press enter to restart. And our architecture is first we need to create a Java project. Inside that, we need to design a project structure. And for the project, we need to have some designs and colors and the frame which we need to attract it. So for that window purpose, we'll be using a background setting by using a graphics. And for implementation of key actions from our keyboard, we'll be using an action of keys and objects. An algorithm is first will be displaying the bricks and later disappearing after hitting each of the bricks when the ball hits. And for moving purpose, you will be using a small platform for which will be moving from left and right. And the ball need to bounce and later we'll be displaying it by a display score. And here is the output of our project. When the game starts, you can see that the score is zero, and when the game is over, you can see that an acknowledgement is thereby press enter to restart. And you won at the last. You can see that all the bricks are break down, and the objective is to break all the bricks in a screen which appears on the top screen by using a ball and with the help of a paddle. And let's see the code in detail. And here I've created a Java project as brick ball game. Inside that I've created a package and three classes are being created inside one package. And main method is about which helps us to run the code. It's the main part of the code which helps us to run the code what the actual agenda of our project is about. And here I've created imported a Java AWT color which we'll be using for coloring purpose for all the graphical purpose, where we'll be getting a color of blue, red, black and alpha color. And again, JFrame has been used which helps us to present the frame with all the objectives which are being mentioned here: a set bound, set title, set resizable, set visible, and all these are the components which will be help us to create a frame. And then we'll be going to a next class which is known as a gameplay. Here we importing all the required packages for our creating a project like graphic hd graphic 2D, and all these will be imported here. And a game class name is a gameplay and extending of a jpanel which will implements a key listener and key action. This is used because we'll be using a keyboard keys like left and right. For this we'll be using a key listener and key action as an interface which will be implemented from a jpanel. And here we are using some of the data types like play, score, total bricks and timer. And for to set the position of the ball, we will be using a ball x ball y directions. And to play, you can see that the condition is false. When we press an enter key, then only the false condition will become true. And this is our data types we required for our project. And data map generator will be having a object name as map, and this will be explained in detail in our map generator class. And a gameplay, when the gameplay is meant when we are gonna start a game, and it's about a matrix of 4 is to 12, 4 rows and 12 columns of bricks will be there. And add key listener is used to key actions and set focus, and these are the some of the methods we are importing for us to display the games and for the actions of keys. And a graphic a method of paint we have created with a graphic method which we'll be using for a graphic effect in our project. For background we'll be using a black color, and for drawing a map we are using a graphic 2D, as our project will be based on 2D. And for the border of the game we'll be using, and side by only I'll be showing here. For the border purpose we'll be using an yellow color here, and a white color to present a square, and later a green color to present a paddle. And when we say about a game, we'll be having a two condition: if we won the game and if we lose the game. If we won the game, the total number of bricks will be zero, and the direction of ball will be constant, it will not move anywhere. And the score what we get will be in a red color font, and it will be having an acknowledgement like press enter to restart. This is the condition for when we won the game. When we lose the game, the condition will be the ball wide, the position of the ball will be in 570, greater than 570 position, and the place condition will be false, and ball will not be present in our screen itself. And a color will be again a red, and a font size will be bold, and the size will be a 30 and 20. We can mention what are the size we require. And disposes, when we come after the game, everything will be disposed, the screen will be out of the game, so all the screen will be cleared, so that a dispose method. And for the key action purpose we'll be using, as I mentioned, when we press an enter key then only we can restart the game. For that enter button we'll be having a conditions like a play will be true, and the ball condition we have mentioned at what position it should be there, and the score will be zero when we enter, because we are restarting a game again. And total number of bricks will be 21 with the matrix of 3 comma 7 rows and columns. And to move the key actions from right to left, these are the conditions which we have given with using the if else statements. And if we go further, we'll be having a case listener which is used to know about a key action of from the keyboards. And as I said, to move the key right will be the for right it will be in a positive direction, and for the left it will be in a negative direction. As you can see here, it's of minus is equals to play x minus is equals to 20, and a timer will start when we start a game. And these are the conditions which we'll be using for a ball position in our game. And to check whether the ball is collide, check map collision with the ball, so we are using a statement as a case which will be having the condition to check whether the score increment, and whenever the brick is broke we'll be getting a plus 5 points, and the brick will be in a decremented condition, so brick minus minus. And these are the condition when the brick is collide with the ball. And this all the things which happen in a case A, you have mentioned their case A. And later when ball hits right or left of the brick, and the condition how the ball needs to move will be assigned in if else condition, and later we need to come out of the case, so we have given a break A statement here. And total number of how many hex and how many y, the position will be known by ball x and ball y. And if it is ball x is less than 0, what should be happen, and greater than 670, what should happen. And if all the bricks are breakdown, what should be done is repaint. Repaint means everything will be recreated again, the game will restart again, so we'll be using a repaint method again. And now the map generator method will be explained by my team member Chandana. I request Chandana to take over the frame.
Thank you, Nidhi. Now I'm going to explain about the map generator class. First, what is map generator? We have to know what is map generator first. So it is for creating statistics maps. That is nothing but for the representation of graphics. So then inside basic strokes, I mean inside AWT, we have imported basic stroke. So basic stroke is nothing but it is going to produce certain attributes along with graphics two-dimensional um, I mean array. So here we have created a array that is called map for two dimensional, that is nothing but row and column. And also we have created two as a public int because it can be accessed all over the program. So under map generator we have created an array that is map for both row and column. So now for creating bricks, we are going to use for iteration. So whenever the map of row and column is equal, then only it is going to be like the ball is going to intersect with the brick and it will show up in the panel. Otherwise, it's not going to show. Then we have created a brick width and the brick height along with the following uh, number. Then we have created a class, that is a draw class. So draw class is mainly a particular brick it is going to draw. So for that we have performed a for iteration method. That is, whenever the map of I and j is greater than 0, then only the brick is going to get created, or else it is not going to get create. So for setting the color of the particular brick, we have chosen that is set color method. So we are given green color along with fill rect. Fill rect is nothing but it is going to fill the rectangular, particular rectangular, to draw a particular brick. So for that, and then to give a boundary color for the particular brick, we have used set color again, and that color is red. And set stroke, so set stroke is nothing but it is set stroke of graphics two dimensional object. So for that we have used as we have imported under array. Then for set color, we have chosen red color, and to draw rect, to draw particular rectangle, we have chosen draw rect. So all of this is come under the creation of bricks. So at last, for we have to give the value, so that we have to create a function that will give us a value whenever the ball intersect the brick. When the function value is 0, the game will terminate. So for that, here we have used column and row is equals to value. Thank you.
Now let's see the output of our code. When we run the code, we'll be getting a breakout ball game. And now you can see that the ball is in initial condition. When we press an enter key, then only the ball starts to move. And by using a paddle, we can move the ball wherever it's been required for the bounce. And when the ball hit the bricks, you can see that the score has been increasing. And when the ball comes out of the panel, you can see the game is over with the score what we have secured. And an acknowledgement like plus enter to restart. I thank everyone who is watching the video and I like them to like, share, and subscribe it. Thank you.